Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ironman 2 Hyperion, where the only rules are that I have to get a Hyperion on an Ironman profile. Now, today, we're going to be killing a lot of dragons in the end, probably around about 150, so that I can get some dragon armor, because I'm going to be needing some pretty decent equipment if I want to take on the 5th floor of dungeons. Now, the plan today is to get 3/4 dragon armor with a tarantula helmet. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get the tarantula helmet in time, but the dragon armor is going to be a must. So I'm going to have to kill a lot of endermen to get a lot of summoning eyes, to kill about 150 dragons. I'm also going to try some other methods to get, some fragments to create some armor. Some crazy things are going to happen. You know the deal. Now, the winner of the rank giveaway from last video is on the screen right now. Okay, I was going to say I sent him a friend request, but he just logged on, and I took him to bed to his lobby 1 because it's always cool to see the reaction when I give away a rank. And there was an admin in there. And the admin said GG, which is basically translation, by the way, for subscribe to Modcraft. So, A, if you want a free rank, do it. But B, if an admin tells you to do it, you probably should do it. That is with the Hypixel rules, so I would do that if I was you. But without further ado, enjoy the video. Okay, chat, so the first thing that we're going to be doing is unlocking a lot of, slayers, because the helmet I'm going to be using is a tarantula helmet, which will require me to have the level 5 of the tarantula broodfather slayer, which means that I'm going to have to kill a lot of them. Now, the plan here is to A, unlock tier 4 of the broodfather, and B, to get the Maddox Batphone, which I get from Sven Slayer, I think 3. That's not that difficult, and if you guys know Slayers, it is pretty easy to, and hear me out here, pretty easy to get carried by random people. This is definitely not cheating because it's something that just happens in the game. I mean, Skyblock is not a single player game, it's a multiplayer game. If I go to do, say for example, Sven Slayer, and I'm in the park, in the area with the wolves, it is inevitable that if I'm a YouTuber, if I'm a person who just logged onto Skyblock, there's going to be like 10 people there trying to grind up Sven Slayer as well, and they're going to be killing my boss, and it's not just benefiting me, it benefits them as well because they get the experience to spawn in their own boss, so it is just part of the game, it's how it works. So yeah, I'm going to do the tier 1 and tier 2 of the Revenant Horror probably pretty easily, and then I'm going to go over to the Arachnes where I'm once again, hear me out, going to get probably, a little bit of assistance from the people killing Arachnes, because people also do Arachnes, other than the reason of money obviously, is because it gives a lot of spider XP so that they can do their Tarantula Slayer. If they cannot, for example, they don't have a Hyperion to one-tap all of them when they just fly around, so that's a pretty good method as well that people use, so it is going to be pretty easy, but I'm still going to have to do it. I'm still going to have to grind up the money and all that, so let's get to it. Okay, so as you can see here, there is a person who's killing my boss for me. Thank you to him very much. But this is just the way the game works. Like, I'm going to be honest. It's Ironman to Hyperion, not solo player to Hyperion. If there are other people who can give me some assistance, I'm going to use it. It's like basically like being in a dungeon party. My only rule is I can't like go out and specifically recruit people to help me. Like, I can't ask them to help. If they're like, I can't be like, hey, I'm a YouTuber, if you want to be in a video, help me out. It has to just be an organic thing that happens naturally. So yeah, I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna grab myself some stuff, I'm gonna go grab some Super Boom TNT so I can access, because okay, here's the requirements. Either A, you go to the Birch Park to get access to the area where you get the wolves, or B, you get foraging level 2. Now, can you guess what I wanted to do? Do I either want to spend 3,000 coins or get foraging, get level 2? I'm absolutely not going to be doing any foraging, so let's just go through, get the tier 4 completion. That should be almost enough experience for me to get the Maddox Batphone, and then I can just start grinding up, because I'm going to need to do a lot of tier 4 broodmothers, or broodfathers, sorry. So we're going to have to do a lot of it, so having a Maddox Batphone is crazy. Having a Maddox Batphone is going to be extremely helpful for when I'm doing the Arachnes, so I don't have to like swap lobbies and all that. Okay, so as you probably saw in the title and thumbnail, this is a money making method that makes about 15 mil per hour if you're on a normal profile. Now, I've done the math and spoken about how overpowered Arachnes are early game like millions of times. However, right now I'm obviously on an Ironman profile, so I don't really need the money. So instead, I'm going to be, doing Slayers while doing this money making method, which will still make me a good amount of money while I'm doing it, and definitely help towards me making the money back for a booster cookie, because that's a good way to keep it. But, I'm just going to sit here. We're going to get it done very quickly, and yeah, I'm basically just chilling. It's just like a very useful early game money making method. This way, if I get, I don't know, a Bonzo staff or maybe some Spirit Bones or something, then I can afford them very easily. But for now, the money obviously isn't much use, so I'm just going to spend it on getting more Slayers. Okay, so this should be the final boss I need to do, hopefully. Oh, yep, all me. That was all, and I helped out there as well. But yeah, so that should be the final one. I should be able to claim up all the experience, and I should unlock the. Yeah, there we go, perfect. The tarantula helmet recipe. Now, conveniently, it's pretty easy to unlock. Should only take me like maybe 2 days because the iron is going to be a little bit difficult. Only because I've neglected mining and I haven't done my daily tasks, and I don't really feel like doing like 100 commissions just to unlock the crystal hollows. Once I do unlock it, you can get iron super easily. But yeah, for now, I think I should have all the tarantula silk, tarantula string I need. I'm just gonna go mine up the flint because it shouldn't take that long. And then from there, I can probably start doing the other things I need to do. And yeah, I guess we just wait probably like 2 days to get the iron for the tarantula helmet. But it shouldn't be that big of a deal anyway because it's going to take a while to get the dragon armor I need as well. Okay, so this entire time, considering Ironman is one of the profiles where, you need to mine up all the resources yourself, you'd think the minions are one of the most important things. However, I have somehow managed to just completely neglect them, which means that, I should probably start working on it. Now, according to the wiki, it was a little bit off with the numbers, and by a little bit, I mean it was 8 times more. It told me it needed 8 times more flint than I actually needed, so I was thinking, let me chuck down some gravel minions because obviously I don't want to mine up 80,000 flint. However, I didn't realize it was only like 15,000, so yeah, we should be safe. And now the gravel minions just sit on my island because I was too lazy to replace them. But yeah, at least we have minions down for now, and hey, maybe if I want to get like tarantula boots or something in the future, there's something we can do about it. Now, I also, I have 6 minion slots because I'm doing the community upgrade because it's probably the most important one. I'm going to go mine up some wood to get some small storages, and then I'm going to go manually grind up all the flint, making all of this work absolutely useless. Okay, so one of the best things I just found out recently is apparently this flint is actually like, it is affected by getting, why can't I don't know what I'm saying. It's affected by mining fortune. I was about to say magic find, Minecraft. I had every other word except mining fortune in my head there. But yeah, so I went back to the dwarven mines to change all of my mithril onto, getting myself more fortune so that I can do this way quicker. And honestly, it only took me like maybe half an hour of mining up gravel. I was ready for like a 3-hour gravel mining session, I can't lie. So yeah, this is like a big relief. Now obviously I'm still gonna have to wait like 2 days, but it's gonna be a lot better if I can spend this time getting some fragments or something so that I can increase this armor, because I do have to kill a lot of dragons. So yeah, I might as well get onto that soon. Guys, I don't know if you can tell, but this is not my happy face. So I had an entire segment recorded about where I did like half an hour of grinding up zealots, and I got 800 kills and 3 summoning eyes, and I was going to compare that to be like, oh yeah, so I probably get like, an average of 4 to 5 summoning eyes per hour. And then I did half an hour of grinding up dungeons, and to see like the fragment comparisons. And guess what? Would you believe it? I just didn't record any of it. I somehow managed to mess up the entire recording. So yeah, imagine that I got 800 kills, which, if you times that by 2 for an hour, that's 1.6 thousand. Now, if you average about 1 per 400 kills, that is probably looking at about 4 eyes per hour. And we're going to compare this to just doing floor 1 dungeon runs with this Saul's recommendation to see how many fragments I get from half an hour of this, and we'll compare to see which one I should use to get dragon armor. Now, I know technically you can't get superior or strong dragon armor from doing like normal runs, but realistically, unstable is only like a tiny bit worse, and then strong dragon armor and superior dragon armor is like a crazy ask, and technically you can get it from dungeons. So yeah, I'm gonna compare this, and if it's close, then I'm probably just gonna stick with dungeons. But I can always just leech dragons, and I can always do I don't have to pick one specifically. I just have to do one for a bit of a time just to figure out which one I'm, you know what I mean? If one's more enjoyable than the other, then I can obviously like take a bit of a hit. But if one's like incredibly overpowered, I'm obviously not just gonna like not do it. Okay, so after a very poor voiceover, here are the drops I got. It's around about 40 of every single fragment, so honestly, that's 80 per hour. That is a full set in 3 hours of every single piece. That is 1 full set of armor every single hour. That is probably not going to be beaten by like 6 eyes per hour. So yeah, I'm probably just going to stick with this, do it for like 3 hours to try and get a full set of unstable. However, I think I am pretty close from just like dragons that I leech while doing summoning eyes to getting myself a strong dragon boots, which would be super nice because obviously they're like they are a bit better than unstable boots. So I think I'm only like 2 strong dragon kills off. So I'm probably going to do eyes until I get the full 40 for boots. And then from there on, I'm just going to grind up dragons or like lost adventurers until I can get the other 2 pieces in unstable. Possibly a holy chestplate if I need a bit more healing, because honestly I'm not going to be dealing a ton of damage, and once I get a like livid dagger and shadow assassin armor, it's not going to matter anyway. I just need to not die so that I can actually get the S pluses and not get kicked from every single party. Okay, so I decided there's no better time than now. I invited my brother to do some dragons with me, and by some I mean one singular dragon. Now, I mean, you know, I'm hoping for superior, obviously. Anything would be nice. And let's see, come on. Strong, okay. That is the second best dragon. All I need to do is not get a strong dragon helmet. Honestly, fragments would be better than a helmet because I'm going for obviously the tarantula helmet, so there would not really be a point in getting it. But yeah, I placed 3 eyes and I got like 11,000 damage, so hopefully I get something good. Come on. I honestly, an aspect of the dragon would kind of suck. I wouldn't be like super a helmet. That's like the one piece I didn't want. I did read apparently on the altar that you can like sacrifice it to get like 20 fragments back, so I'm gonna go do that. And you know, maybe it's not the biggest loss of all time. It's obviously not as good as like 40 fragments or 80 fragments from a chestplate, but if I can get a little bit back from it, then you know, that's good enough for me. Okay, this is some like Willy Wonka type stuff. Okay, I come over here, I right click it, and it's telling me, like, obviously right there it just says 25 dragon essence, but I swear in the menu the thing that says possible odds is like tiny next to all of the other things. Ready, come over here. Next to everything else is like rare, very rare, whatever. But then there's like a tiny thing that says possible bonus items. Obviously I'm sitting there thinking, oh, you know, it's 15 to 20 every single time, not, you know, because there's not even like a rare or very rare setting next to it. So I just got scammed. Obviously it's better that it wasn't like a superior helmet or something, and you know, it's a strong dragon helmet. I didn't really need it anyway, but I'm a little bit disappointed that there's like gray hidden text on a gray box that describes like vaguely what's going to happen, because I'm thinking the possibility is between 15 to 20, not between 0 to 20. So yeah, that's kind of a rip. But what am I going to do about it? Complain to Hypixel? Hypixel, if you're seeing this directly, A, please send me a friend request. B, please give me a creator code. And C, please change the text to be like uncommon or something next to it. I know it would take up 2 lines, but like something, maybe even just make the 15 to 20 like green or something, because it does make it seem like it's just like guaranteed basically. Anyway, maybe I'm stupid, maybe I'm ranting, let me know in the comments. But yeah, this isn't gonna help me out, so I guess I'm gonna have to go back to grinding up some summoning eyes. Kind of sucks, but I am in a good lobby, so I'm just gonna keep leeching dragons as well, and hopefully get something good. Okay, so here is the current setup from all the dragons. Now, I do want to turn these strong dragon boots into, you know, strong dragon fragments into boots, but unfortunately I just can't find any lobbies doing dragons, and I'm grinding up eyes myself, but that's going to take a little bit of time. So here's the current setup. We got this holy dragon chestplate here. We got some holy dragon boots as well, which I can chuck on. And yeah, I mean, Holy Dragon, it is very expensive in terms of dragon essence. However, there should be a pretty decent way to get more dragon essence, and that is from trading in, you know, ender armor. Now, every ender armor piece is a 1% drop. Now, including the ender, I don't know, belt or gauntlet or whatever you drop from the 7k enderman, that means there is plus, you know, 150 magic find. There is a roundabout a 10% chance that you're going to be getting a drop from any of these endermen. So that is around about 3 essence per 10 kills. Which means that it's going to take a few kills, like a decent amount, but honestly it shouldn't take that many, and worst case I can always salvage things like Holy Dragon boots or whatever if I really need to, but I probably shouldn't need to, and I don't think that's going to be more efficient anyway. But yeah, it's also only like a 2% bonus per star, so if I'm running Strong Dragon, as long as it's dungeonized, it should be good enough. But yeah, I'm going to grind this up a little bit. Hopefully while I'm doing it, I will get some dragons spawning in my lobby, and if anything interesting happens, I'll let you guys know. Hey guys, would you look at that, something interesting happened. So basically, I'm in this lobby, and they're doing dragons, and they're like, oh, we need someone to place 3 eyes. And would you believe who has 3 eyes other than me, myself? So I'm like, why not? You know, I have the eyes, There's no point, I might as well just go for it. I'm running out of time to make this video, so I might as well get it out so I can do my daily upload. And here's what happens. Superior, superior, superior. Okay. Look, unstable, honestly, is the third best dragon I could have gotten, as long as I don't get a leggings or, I guess, a helmet. But yeah, it was either, I guess, superior, strong, and then unstable. Let's come over here. Let's see what I get. Come on. Last time I got a helmet. Last time I got... Oh, I can see it. I would have preferred fragments, I can't lie. I'm going to have to salvage this at the altar. Like, I know last time I did it accidentally, but I'm going to have to A, hope I get some fragments, B, it's going to give me dragon essence, and C, there's really no point because I already have the unstable 5-starred dragon leggings. So, yeah, let's come over here, and let's just hope I get some fragments, because then I will be able to make some boots, and, I mean, boots will be a decent filler until I get the strong dragon. It's not like, this is the thing about Ironman, is like you can't sell stuff, so you might as well make best of the resources you have, which is one of the things I've really enjoyed. Let's go. Okay, I saw the bonus loot and I thought I got unstable fragments. Instead, I got the RNG drop of a dragon horn, which isn't even a good reforge. It's like, it's worse than ancient. It's worse than what is it, like giant. It's just like not a very good reforge stone, I don't think. I've only ever seen people really rocking this with, like, I guess, superior or, like, something for magic find. So, yeah, maybe it is good. Maybe it's bad. Maybe I just got super lucky, but I think in the moment I would have preferred to get some unstable fragments, but, I mean, whatever. Let's just go back to grinding up something else. Okay, so I've almost 5-starred my hypercleaver, pretty much got like the majority of the upgrades I can think of, so we're gonna go see. Now before I was dealing, 20,000 damage, and like before I got any dragon armor, I was dealing 20,000 damage per hit, if not less, if not like 10,000, and I had around about 11,000 effective health points, so if we come into the menu, we currently have 26,000, which isn't, that's not that bad. Like, that's pretty good. That's more than double, probably double and a half. And remember, I don't even have the helmet I want either, and the helmet doesn't even have the enchantments I'd want on it. So yeah, pretty good. Plus we have the mending, and in terms of damage, I mean, I did add smite, so it is a little bit biased, but everything, smite works on basically everything here. I'm doing 100,000 damage compared to the 9,000 I was. Watch this. 3 tap. Oh, that is crazy. Like, this is what I was dying to them before when I was grinding up the fragments. Now I'm 2 tapping them. Okay, so obviously these mobs don't have the kind of health and damage that I would want to check against, so I'm gonna go run it up against a floor 5, because that is the most difficult floor I'm gonna be running, because once I beat floor 5, I'm gonna want Shadow Assassin armor and like a Shadow Fury at least, or if not like a Livid Dagger. So yeah, let's see. Run in here. Honestly, like, the damage could use a little bit of help, I can't lie, but let's see if I can beat a Lost Adventurer. Okay, I just absolutely shredded through that. Okay, I mean, health-wise, I'm looking pretty decent. It is just, like, a little bit of damage, because these mobs, I feel like I'm super close to one-shotting them. If I get the Tarantula helmet, which I will 100% get tomorrow, then I should be basically set. And remember, I'm not going to be doing this, like, as a solo, so I can, like, as long as I don't die and I can get the S+ run, that is all that matters. So, yeah, we're looking pretty good so far. I'm going to try and squeeze these strong dragon boots out, but I'm not sure if we're going to get there. Okay, so it doesn't seem like we're going to get the strong dragon boots. I'm going to try out a young dragon helmet, only because I guess the speed is going to be nice. And I don't really think the Bonzo helmet is the most useful thing of all time. I was completely wrong about this, by the way. It actually decreased my survivability. It increased my damage by a little bit, but it wasn't great. So yeah, the health was actually decreased, mainly, I don't know, because I guess young dragon is just, it's not really good for anything but speed, so I'd probably be better off, getting some holy dragon armor or something, but obviously that doesn't really matter because it's getting replaced with a tarantula helmet very soon. It's going to be pretty disappointing if the tarantula helmet turns out to be worse, but if it does, then that just means that I don't have enough crit damage to turn into strength, so then I can go on like a whole tangent about getting like, I don't know, talisman or something. So yeah, there's plenty of things to do. I think I've set myself up pretty well for tomorrow, because that is when the big day of actually doing floor 7 run, floor 7 would be nice, doing floor 5 runs, getting myself hopefully some Shadow Assassin armor. Honestly, if I can kill this Shadow Assassin right now, which is probably one of the, you know, hardest mobs in the entire floor to kill, I think I should be ready. And this is without the tarantula helmet and without the strong boots. But yeah, it's looking like I can just tank through it and kill it. Honestly, I just need to deal more damage, but that is 100% coming on the way. As you can see there, I just can't even like hurt the fell. So yeah, perfect setup for tomorrow. Good luck, everybody. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to. Okay, Modcraft, you actually said that you killed 150 dragons, but I highly doubt that. Okay, coming into my bestiary, as you can see, dragons, we got 40 or 39 over here to be specific, and then over here we have the Lost Adventurers, and I have 107, so that adds up to 150. If I do a few more, okay, we're going, you know what, just because Timmy brought this up, yeah, you Timmy, the guy watching the video, yeah, you're the reason we're entering a whole dungeon, because I'm going to prove that Lost Adventurers are dragons. I mean, have a look at this thing. We're going to go through, and you're going to tell me that the mob I am about to face is not a literal dragon. I mean, what am I wearing right now? Dragon armor. Armor from a dragon. Armor that drops from a dragon. When I kill a Lost Adventurer, what am I getting? I'm getting dragon fragments. Yeah, isn't that right? You guys are really unlucky. We haven't found a single Lost... Okay, there's a Lost... Yep. You're telling me this guy isn't a dragon? The guy that with like a dragon face? Who's a dragon? You're telling me that he's not a dragon? Yeah. Okay, buddy. Bro just used dragon's breath on me. And you're telling me that, yeah. Okay, watch the two videos on the left. There's 100 days, I don't know. There's a video on the left. There's a video on the right. I'm tired. Good night, everybody.